You know, there are so many unique facts about snakes out there, everybody, and I'm gonna be coming clean with you. I'm gonna share a few weird facts about them that some people may not realize that are true about snakes. So we'll go ahead and just jump right off to the first one. Did you guys know that there are actually several different species that actually live out in salt water, particularly the ocean? But those are actually what are called sea snakes, by the way. Now, like I said, there are several different species out there, whether it's like the banded sea crate, the yellow-bellied sea snake, and I think there is another one called the olive sea snake as well. So, and there's a few more out there that I think they're actually out there, but some of them are kind of rare to find. And it really is mind-blowing to think that there are some snakes out there that do live out in the oceans. Now, just to be clear, everyone, they only live out in the Indian and parts of the Pacific Oceans, because our oceans around these here parts, particularly the Atlantic, it's just too cold. So they're kind of preferred out that way, because the Indian Oceans and the Pacific are kind of a little bit warmer than the Atlantic Ocean. But yeah, very interesting that there are some snakes that live out in the ocean.
Hi. Hey, Boo Boo. Are you purring?
You guys, it's amazing already. I'm noticing her fur is just starting to grow back already.
She seems to be pretty happy. Oh, are you gonna bite? Ow, no, don't bite me. I'm just petting you. That's all. What is with you? I love you. It's kind of funny. You like to sleep with me on my bed, but you don't like it when I pet you for long periods of time. Why? What's up with that?
Oh, looking at the camera screen right here, it almost looks like you could just see a faceless cat on there. That's like, you can't even see her eyes on screen. That is so weird. It's like Boo's literally has a dark soul in her or something. So another really weird fact about snakes, everyone, unlike most animals, when someone or something attacks a snake and usually decapitates a snake's head, the animal actually itself will still move around, but not only just the body, but the head itself will also still wiggle around too. It's very, very bizarre and a little bit creepy in a way, but that actually does happen. As a matter of fact, I actually seen this. It's kind of similar too with some fish as well. I've actually noticed it once or twice, so it's very, very weird that something like that can happen. So, and yes, a snake can still bite you even if its head is detached from the body. It can still bite you. There is a video of it on YouTube that's like 10 years old, but it is still kind of bizarre to watch. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's still cringy to watch.
I was gonna actually tap you on your nose when you were sleeping, but you got a very good sense of my presence now, didn't you, Bagheera? Guess I can't outsmart you this time now, did I?
Well, you finally said hi. Oh, I know what you want. You want right up in that cupboard over there. I know what he's begging for. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to give you one, buddy. Now, this is another interesting fact about snakes that I actually did not know about. But in 2012, a survey was done actually for a population of people that owned a certain pet, and about 4% of pet owners in the United States own a pet snake, which is equivalent to about 1.1 million people, which is absolutely surprising to me to think that there's that many people in the United States that own a pet snake. But again, this was done in 2012, so now it's 2023. Chances are it's probably about 1.5 million would have to be my guess. At least 1.5 million. That's probably what my guess is now. After all, this survey was done over 10 years ago, so now it's probably jumped up a few 100,000, but still, that really blew my mind to hear that many people own a pet snake. For many of you that have followed me on my fishing channel, that I actually just started doing literally not too long ago, I'm always like wearing this hat right here that I received as a Christmas gift last year that has my name on it. Somewhere on there, oh yeah, there it is, right there. And then on the cap, on the bill, it says Fishaholic on it. And that's why on my videos, when I start my intro on my fishing channel, I always like to call my audience Fishaholics. But now, just this past weekend after my sister's wedding, me and Abby went to a local Cabela store and we picked out a couple merchandise there. So from this point on my fishing channel, everyone, you're gonna start seeing me wear a different cap on there. On my fishing channel, a Bass Pro Shops cap is what I'm going to be wearing, because I really do love Bass Pro Shops, everyone. It's just absolutely is one of the best like fishing stores in the country. There is no debate on that. And of course, there is one here in Michigan, but it's like what, 4 or 5 hour drive from here. So that's kind of the downside about living up north here. You don't really have that much to select from, but at the same time though, it could be worth the drive. So maybe in Abby someday in the future we'll plan a little road trip. But just thought I'd let all of you guys know that watch me on my fishing channel too. You're gonna start seeing me wear this hat a lot more. So if you haven't subscribed to my fishing channel, please do that, everybody. I'll leave the link in the description for you to go ahead and check it out, people. So let's go ahead and get back to some interesting facts on snakes. When you hear stories of people encountering snakes, you often hear them describing it as the snake tell you at some point in their story that it hissed at me. Well, the reason of that is because snakes hiss at you, it's because they're not doing it as like a way to attack, you know. The reason snakes hiss is because they actually use it as a defense mechanism, just to tell, almost like a way of telling its predator to stay away from me. I might bite you, I don't want to do that. That's why snakes do hiss a lot, everyone, in self-defense. But it goes for the same thing for some lizards too that hiss as well, you know, whether it's like a monitor lizard or even sometimes, I don't know if it's true or not, but I don't know, like, do iguanas hiss? I don't know. I actually don't know. I've never heard one hiss, but let me know if they do that, everybody. But yeah, snakes hiss only for self-defense use only, everybody. So, yeah, hopefully that makes the air a little bit better for you. So the last interesting fact that I want to share with all of you is that a lot of people have asked, do any snakes actually eat plants or anything? And the answer is no. All snakes are carnivores, whether some of them eat fish, worms, frogs, other snakes, birds, mammals, or even sometimes, I don't know what else they could eat. Bugs, especially bugs. But yeah, not as far as we know, there's not a single species of snake on this planet that is a vegetarian. So I don't think there is gonna be ever one. Even though it would be very interesting if there was, but all snake species worldwide are carnivores, everybody. No exceptions. There comes to times though, everybody, when you own a cat that loves to eat your own food, everyone, it can get very irritating when she comes up to your room like every 5 minutes. Right, Boo? This is what she literally does all day when I'm gone. Well, even when I'm here at home. Sometimes she'll walk out of my room, come back 5 minutes later, then wants to sit on my bed again. I have no idea why she does this. She started this behavior a couple months ago, and she's been doing it ever since. Like, we've had her for several years now, and she's never done that prior. So this is very interesting. I don't know why she's doing this. Sometimes she likes to play games. I don't know why, but sometimes it can be annoying too when she's begging for your food. It can get annoying, even though it's cute, but at times it does get out of hand. So I don't know what this cat is. She's kind of a bit of a mystery. She's a mystery cat. Alright, everyone, I think I'm gonna go ahead and just end this video here for the night, because it's already getting close to 8 o'clock, and I really don't know what else to discuss here on the vlog. So I'm gonna go ahead and put on a little movie and then go ahead and wrap it up for the night and go to bed. So thank you guys for tuning in, everyone, and hopefully you guys learned a couple interesting things actually that most people never share with about certain snakes. You know, whether if it's like I said, like whether it's, if you decapitate one, the head and body is still going to be moving. That's really, really creepy, but that is a legitimate interesting fact about them right there. That's a prime example. And there's a few more others that I can't remember at the top of my head. Well, actually, you know what? Yeah, it's interesting that there's over 1 million people that own a pet snake here in the US. That's really, really interesting that I did not know about. But my guess is probably maybe by the end of this decade, I'm gonna guess we'll probably hit 2 million people owning a pet snake at some point. That's my prediction, so maybe it will happen, maybe it won't, but we'll find out probably by the end of the decade, everyone. So I'm gonna go ahead and let you all go. See you guys in the next one.